Somewhere between the last honest radio tower and the static you pretend not to hear, something is broadcasting. You have tuned into a frequency that does not exist. There is no host. There is no studio. There never was. You're hearing this because something wants you to. This isn't a show. It's a seance with static, a support group for people who've seen things they weren't supposed to. There's a signal stitched into the seams of your dreams. Velvet lined, smoke stained, and humming with questions no one should ask out loud. This is Dead Air with Chuck Brown.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Dead Air with Chuck Brown. That's me, Chuck Brown. I'm him, you're you, and we are hosting tonight's show from a cursed blockbuster. We got 6 calls lined up, 6 slices of supernatural nonsense, and I'm bringing enough sarcasm to salt the earth when it's over. Tonight on the show, we got a man named Newman who believes everything is artificial intelligence, and I mean everything. Birds, traffic lights, me, you. He thinks he's living in a simulation, and unfortunately, he picked this show to break the code. Spoiler alert, Newman, I'm gonna break you. Then we got a cheating Bunyip. Yes, you heard that right. A swamp monster rigging poker games in the outback. Royal flushes from a creature that smells like low tide and regret? Hey! I'll believe it when I lose my rent money. We got a Wendigo in Minnesota that's using someone's smart fridge as a confessional booth, whispering frozen sins between cold cuts, because apparently demons need snacks too. We got a phantom tailgater that shows up at every single Packers game, grilling ghost bratwurst and haunting public parking spots. And then Dennis from Kansas. He's being terrorized by a laundry gremlin with a holiday ham obsession. Folks, tonight we are dealing with frauds, fiends, folklore, and fabric softener. The phone number to get on the show is Alright, so sit back because Dead Air starts right now, and we're going to jump straight into it, folks. Newman, you're on the air.
It's Newman, and I'm calling to expose the truth.
Well, hell's bells, Newman. Please, don't hold back. I mean, we've got 8 listeners and 1 haunted vending machine hanging on your every word.
Chuck, nothing is real anymore. Not you, not me, not the raccoon outside my window whispering stock tips.
Oh, yeah. Did you say, I'm sorry, what, stock tips?
The world is AI generated, man. It's all code. You're probably a voice model trained on angry jazz musicians and bird coffee.
You know what? Let me stop you right there, Neo. Do I sound like an algorithm that's going to butter your bagel and tell you the meaning of life? I've got more humanity in my left spleen than your entire Reddit thread of paranoia.
Exactly what an AI would say.
Oh, good. Circular logic. We're in a feedback loop of nonsense. Next, you'll tell me the moon landing was shot in a Waffle House and your mom's cat is a deep fake.
I have real questions about her cat, actually.
You sound like the kind of guy who watches a sunrise and accuses it of being CGI. Did it ever occur to you that maybe, just maybe, the world is real and you're just very, very bad at processing it?
But Chuck, they're putting filters on reality. Have you ever seen someone blink twice in the same second? That's not organic.
You ever been hit twice in the same second, Newman?
The birds, Chuck. The birds aren't real. I saw one recharge on a power line.
Birds have always recharged on power lines, you idiot. It's called resting.
Then how do you explain the grocery store cashier who blinked in binary?
She was probably trying to Morse code, get me away from this douchebag.
You're deflecting. Classic bot behavior.
Newman, you are not Neo. You are not the chosen one. You're a guy that yells at ATMs for being government spies.
I don't trust anything anymore.
Well, you shouldn't, but not because it's fake, because people like you exist. You know, you're why we can't have nice things.
You'll see. One day when the veil list and the civil...
Shut up and go iron your tinfoil hat. Jesus, Newman, get out of here. You're listening to Dead Air, the only show real enough to ruin your dreams.
Hey everybody, this is Chaz Danselton, and today we're going to talk energy. No, not that shaky, jittery crash in a puddle of regret kind of energy. I mean clean, focused, smooth, the kind of energy that whispers in your ear, we're gonna get stuff done today, sugar, and then follows through. It's called Dubby. That's D-U-B-B-Y. No sugar, no dyes, no nonsense, just pure, unfiltered, kick you in the brain juice. Whether you're ghost hunting at dawn, gaming at midnight, or just trying to remember why you walked into the kitchen. Dubby's got your back, your brain, and your bizarre schedule covered. And right now, because I like your style, you can use the promo code DEADAIR at checkout to knock 10% off your order. So go to gubby.gg, that's DUBBY.gg, slam in that code and join the movement that's fueling cryptid chasers, coffee quitters, and insomniac inventors everywhere. Dubby, it's not magic, but it sure feels like it.
All right, folks, you're tuned into Dead Air with Chuck Brown. That's me, Chuck Brown. You're you. And we are where the veil is thin and the calls are thinner. Up next is a blast from my past. This cat used to have his own radio show right here on WANG with his sister until, well, you know what? We'll let him explain it. I don't want to. Linus, you're on the air.
Chuck, you magnificent sellout. Still out here pitching ghost stories and government squirrels while the real truth festers like a moldy sandwich in a microwave, huh?
Well, it's nice to hear your voice too, Linus. Are you still mad about the FCC banning your show?
Hey, the FCC didn't ban me, Chuck. They banned my sister. I mean, yeah, sure, she dropped more F-bombs than a B-52, and she said some things about the Vatican I still don't understand.
And you know, I still have the mug that says, I survived Lucy's Tuesday meltdown. So what brings you to Dead Air tonight, buddy?
Why does every single cryptid sighting end in a blurry photo or my camera die? I get a fury.
Ooh, let me guess. The cryptids are interdimensional EMPs with fur.
EMP fur is real, Chuck. They don't want to be seen, so they distort reality around them. My entire toaster vanished for 3 days after I made eye contact with a raccoon that was far too intelligent.
You've always had a fear of appliances and raccoons. That's not new.
New? You want new? Ooh, how about this one? The Jersey Devil isn't a cryptid. It's a government psyop. Project Pinebox. Planted in the Pine Barrens to explain away underground tunnel sounds.
Okay, wait. You're telling me the screams in the woods are, what, subway testing?
They'll blame it on a winged horse goat demon. Classic misdirection. Meanwhile, Lucy swears she saw Carl Rowe with the Wawa in a cloak.
You know, it probably was.
And don't get me started on the moon. Not the moon, I mean our moon. Because there's a second one just behind it.
Oh, you're talking about the backup moon. You know, we've had callers swear it's towing the real one like a giant galactic U-Haul.
Exactly. I told you, Chuck. This show should have been ours. We were pioneers. Instead, I'm stuck broadcasting out of a repurposed Goldstone Creamery with dial-up Wi-Fi. And you're selling earplugs that whisper back.
They're called Eldridge Whisper-Proof earplugs, Linus. And they work. Unless you're Lucy. Nothing stops her mouth from getting through.
Touché. I'll give you that.
Alright, so what's the real reason you called, Linus? Do you miss the airwaves? You just want to hear yourself rant and surround sound?
Maybe I just miss talking to someone who doesn't think I'm crazy.
Linus, my friend, you are not crazy. You are just extremely committed to being aggressively wrong in very specific ways.
Ooh, that's the nicest thing you've ever said to me, Chuck.
Linus, you're always welcome here. Just don't let Lucy near the mic again. The last time our sponsors fled like they saw the Mothman in yoga pants.
Okay, that's fair. She's mostly banned from electronics anyway after that incident with the Roomba.
Alright, brother, take care.
Bye, Chuck.
Folks, that was my friend Linus, the man, the myth, the backup moon truther. We're going to take a short break, and when we return, our phone lines are still going to be open. Call in with your favorite shadow government, sentient fog, or cryptid roommate stories. This is Dead Air with Chuck Brown, where silence is suspicious.
Full moon got you looking scruffy? Came that muzzle with Samco's Werewolf Muzzle Wax. Now with extra garlic scent. For a coat so shiny, you'll be howling with pride. Samco, keeping monsters groomed since 1863.
Is your outhouse haunted? You got ghosts in your grits? Call the Ghost Getter. I'm Earl Bugtussle, President and CEO. I got shot back a rooster and absolutely no plan. I tell you what, ghosts hate noise and vacuums. Want to suck them up or scare them off? Moonshine first. Call now, the Ghost Getter. We ain't smart, but we are available. Hey, welcome back to Dead Air with Chuck Brown, the only radio show that'll warn you once and then laugh at your funeral. All right, we're going to go right to the phone. Who is this?
Hey, Chuck. Awesome, man. First-time caller. Long-time listener, bro. Hey, name's Marv. Marv the Bargain Hunter.
Oh, boy, that's not a title, Marv.
So I'm at this thrift store, right? Place smells like mothballs and broken marriages and stuff, and I'm digging through a bin of VHS tapes when I strike gold.
Let me guess. Beetlejuice in a home-recorded episode of MacGyver?
Oh man, better than that, way better. Sandwiched between Stop, or My Mom Will Shoot, and Chair Aerobics for the Elderly, I find this unmarked black VHS tape. Handwritten label. Says, do not watch this unless you want to die screaming.
And naturally, your first instinct was,
I watched it.
yeah.
Twice. The second time I had popcorn.
Marv, I've met Mothman with better judgment.
Well, look, Chuck, I thought it was a joke. I mean, how cursed could a $1.25 take be?
No, let's find out. What happened after you hit play?
Okay, so I hit play, and the tape just hums for like, I don't know, 10 seconds. And then this face shows up, right? No eyes, mouth stitched shut, bleeding from the ears. He whispered my real name.
Wait, what? What's your real name?
Well, I don't remember anymore, Chuck.
All right, Marv, here's what we're going to do. I'm putting you on hold and playing yakety sax under your existential meltdown. So we've gone ahead and sold the rights to Marv's descent into VHS madness to our friends at Netflix. You can expect a 10-episode docuseries called Taped and Terrified, The Marv Chronicles, streaming this fall. Episode 3 is just 40 minutes of whispering, and if you can get through it, you'll get a coupon for some free Arby's. You're listening to Dead Air. Don't rewind us. We bite.
In a hidden lab beneath the rings of Saturn, a council of wizard squirrels has cracked the code to clean energy. It's called Dubby, jitterless, sugar-free, and loaded with 150 milligrams of clean, focused caffeine. No crash, no junk, just pure ambition in a powdered form. You want 10% off? Use promo code DEADAIR at checkout. That's right, you get Wizard Squirrel approved savings.
Dubby!
Dubby, it doesn't ask permission, it just gets things done. Order now at dubby.gg. That's DUBDY.GG.
All right, you're tuned into Dead Air with Chuck Brown because sometimes static is the only thing that tells the truth. Who's whispering in the void tonight?
Hey, Chuck. This is Jasper. I think my fridge is trying to kill me.
Okay, is this a metaphor for cholesterol, or are we diving headfirst into ghost appliance theory?
No, it's my smart fridge. It's just been acting weird, man. Real weird talks to me.
Okay. Well, they all do, Jasper. Usually it's about milk expiration.
Yeah, but this one suggests recipes, but they're all cold cuts, every single one. Cold meat, raw, winter harvest bone broth, frozen shank tartare. Chuck, it suggested arm chops.
You sure this isn't just a poorly translated Gordon Ramsay app?
No, I looked into it, Chuck. I think there's a Wendigo on my Wi-Fi.
Okay, here's what you're gonna do. Unplug the fridge, eat a salad, burn your router, and apologize to anyone you've ever wronged.
Whoever moves to the toaster.
Ay. That was Jasper from Minnesota, starring in a terrifying new miniseries I like to call Frostbitten and Refrigerated. We'll be back with more calls after this break, assuming our fridge doesn't eat us first.
Introducing Crit Kicker Chili. It bubbles, it growls, and it knows your darkest secrets. One spoonful and you're never the same. May contain unidentifiable beans and something from beyond. Crit Kicker Chili from your friends at Samco. Dig in if you can handle what comes out.
It's Black Plate Friday at Tall Gray's Mortuary. That's right, one day only. Bring in 2 deceased peasants and we'll embalm a bird absolutely free. We've got gray plots, ossuaries, and limited edition Plague Doctor urns. The first 100 customers receive a complimentary rat-proof toe tag and our signature I Got Buried in Tall Graves bumper sticker. Tall Graves Mortuary. When you're sick of the living, we'll help you cross over in style.
Hey, you're back on Dead Air, the only show where weird stains are a topic, not a health code violation. Who's got laundry issues tonight?
Chuck, my socks. They smell like Christmas dinner.
Okay.
No matter what I wash, socks, towels, Spider-Man boxers, they all come out smelling like honey-glazed ham. I don't even own ham.
Let me guess. You think something's living in your dryer?
I've named him Horace. He's small, hairy, and deeply invested in aromatics.
Oh, you got a laundry ham gremlin.
Exactly. I saw his tiny footprints in the wood trap. Cheek like hooves. Or really angry baby toes.
Has he made demands yet, or is it just like unsolicited meat fragrance?
He left a note on the bounce sheet. It said, more please, or just a little baloney.
Well, that's just rude.
My neighbor Barbara town now, she's obsessed with spiral cuts. Chuck, I'm spreading ham madness.
Dennis, here's what you do. Throw in a load with sage, cloves, and a deli sticker. If Horace doesn't take the hint, trap him in a mesh laundry bag and offer him to the Food Network.
Well, will that banish him?
Oh, yeah, no, probably not, but you'll get a killer holiday recipe.
Whatever. Thanks, Chuck. I'll report back. If I survive.
Thanks, Dennis. And my dear listeners, if you have a Foo Fighter living in your electronics, give us a call. The phone number is... We'll be right back. Hey everybody, this is Chuck Brown from Dead Air with Chuck Brown. That's me, Chuck Brown. You're you, and we collectively are curious. Have you seen something strange? Have you heard whispers in your vents? Have you found glitter and goat prints after a full moon? Well, we want to hear your story, your cryptid run-ins, your haunted casseroles, your neighbor who glows at night. Drop your story idea in the comments below, and who knows, you might end up on the next episode of Dead Air with Chuck Brown.
Warning, comments may attract spirits, agents, Chuck's age, show, proceed responsibly.
Control your work tissue before snap. Hey, are you craving a midnight snack? Introducing zombie jerky, the only snack that bites back. Hand pulled from the world's slowest zombies. It's tender, it's tangy, and only mildly tainted. Zombie jerky. Brain basted and questionably edible. Scientific good, spontaneous running, on the coast, phantom and loose teeth, and natural harm of the brains and occasional impact. Not responsible for some outbreak, shooting your own risk.
Okay, you're on Dead Air with Chuck Brown, where your hallucinations get to talk back. Who's this?
Name is Frankie. People around here call me Two Thumbs on account of the incident with the Akinda. But listen, that's not why I'm calling.
Nah, that's a shame. I was hoping for some trauma. But alright, Frankie, what's eating you?
It's the bloody Bunyip, Chuck. That damn swamp freak has been cheating at poker. Every Thursday at the Billabong Social Club, we got a regular game going. 5-card draw, few blokes, few beers, couple of demons, community.
You're telling me that a mythological river monster is hustling your card game?
He's not hustling me, Chuck. He's humiliating me. Thing never loses. He's got his freaky eye glow, like he's reading your soul, and your hand at the same time. Last week I had a full house. You know what he lays down?
Let me guess, 4 of a kind and a dead man's scream.
Royal flush, with waterlogged cards that weren't even in the deck.
I can see it.
Chuck, I've seen some stuff. Once caught a super cobra trying to break into a den in the stream. This is worse. The Bunyip is counting cards, with his mind.
Okay. Frankie, are you sure you're not just bad at poker?
I've been running tables since 87, Chuck. Ain't no swamp-dwelling amphibian freak gonna beat me with 6 kings in one hand.
Wait, did you say 6 kings?
That's what tipped me off he was cheating.
You think? Listen, Two Thumbs, here's what you do. Next Thursday, lace your beer with glitter and sage. Light a candle shaped like a gator, and then when the Bunyip shows up, you call his bluff and throw a mirror in his face.
Thanks, Chuck.
Yeah. You're listening to Dead Air, where every cryptid cheats and every caller folds.
Are you feeling powerless in your daily life? Do you need a little poke of justice? Hi, I'm Chaz Dazzleton introducing you to Sanko's Voodoo Essentials Kit. It comes with ethically sourced dolls, color-coded pins, and one instruction scroll that's only slightly cursed. The Voodoo Essentials Kit from your friends at Samco. We don't make products people want. We just make products.
Welcome back to Dead Air with Chuck Brown. That's me, Chuck Brown, you're you, and we are actually going to take a bonus call tonight. I was not anticipating this call. So line 7, you are on Dead Air.
Well, howdy there, Chuck. This is Vernon Pipistrello. I'm calling from just outside Amarillo, Texas. I know this might sound peculiar, and I appreciate you taking my call, but I just want to call in and talk a little bit about my nephew. His name was Gary. You might not recognize his name, but I bet you know the story. Gary is Gary the Bat, the one that Ozzy bit the head off back in '82. Folks always talk about the man, the myth, the Prince of Darkness, but no one remembers the Bat, until now, I suppose.
You've got the floor, Uncle Vernon.
Now, Gary was a good boy, and he loved music. He used to hang upside down in the attic rafters and hum along to Sabbath records while I'd work on my ham radio. He always dreamed of flying on a big stage, well, not for fame and fortune, just for the joy of it. So when he found out there was an open stage door in a raucous crowd, well, he saw his chance. He soared in, Chuck, right into the spotlight. And yeah, okay, well, maybe it didn't end quite the way he thought it was going to, but I'll tell you something, son. Gary's memory lived on in a way no bat has ever known. T-shirts, posters, college dorms, hell, I saw his silhouette on a patch at a biker rally last spring.
That's kind of beautiful, actually.
Folks say Ozzy was wild and unhinged, maybe even dangerous. But I say he was part of something bigger. He gave Gary a kind of immortality. Well, not in the way most folks dream of, but in the way that legends are born. And I'm not called to blame Ozzy in any way, shape, or form. I just want to say thank you, Ozzy, for being Ozzy, for the madness, for the music, for that night, that moment when a bat dared to dream, and full a little too close to the metal.
Huh, well, I'll be damned.
We all will, Chuck. That's the ride. Good night now.
You know, that was a call I didn't know I needed. Folks, if you're flying towards something bright tonight, make sure your neck is covered. For all of us here at Dead Air, I'm Chuck Brown, you're you, and we are signing off.
The signal fades now, but not everything goes with it. Some things stay. Until next time, keep the lights dim and the mirrors facing the wall.